It's on both of our faces. Hello everybody, going to do a song lesson today on the song Hemorrhage in My Hands. So let's get into it. Okay, to start off with, the intro is a B minor, then you raise your index finger off of the A string and then pick the same strings, so it's and then you put your index finger on the G note, 3rd fret of the E string, and you do the same picking from the as you did before, so it's the same picking through each chord, but you're going so it's 3rd, then back open again on the A string. And I'm using a little bit of chorus through my effects, through my amp, and I'm actually in the standard tuning. So let me just show you the picking I'm doing. So it's so you're going from the 5th string, 4th string, 3rd string, then back up to the 4th string, and then down to the 2nd string, and then up to the 4th and 5th. So it's and when you go to the 2nd chord, you don't hit that 4th string, you go straight to the 3rd and then come up to the 4th, then back down to the 2nd, then 3rd, 4th, and then the same when you go into the G note version of that chord and skip the 5th string. So that's the picking structure. So it's, if you wanted to strum it, you can do that as well, especially if you're like a singer. And for me especially, it's hard to sing or vocalize anything when I'm picking unless it's something a little easier. So that would be the intro. And it's the same chords for the start of the verse. So if I were to strum that, it's memories are, it's B, A, G, A, that's the verse. Memories are just where we lay down, drag the waters to the depths, give up their dead. What did you expect to find? Was it something you left behind? Don't you remember anything I said when I said, and then it goes into, I guess it would be the chorus or the pre-chorus. Goes to an E minor. Don't fall, D, away, A. And then on this part here where it's going, leave me to myself, you scoot, or you move, scoot, that's a weird word. You move your pinky over to this 3rd fret B string note. And then you strum it like that. And then you move it back. Leave me to myself. On the E minor, you go back to self. Don't fall away. Leave me to myself. Don't fall away. And leave love leading. G, my hands, D, and A. G, D, that's F sharp, and it goes back into the verse picking it. Okay, so that's really the intro and the verse. So if you wanted to pick the verse, it'd be like, memories are just where we lay them, drag the waters, the depths give up their dead. What did you expect to find? It'd been that kind of, tempo. But so again, the verse is B, A, G, A. Then when it goes into the pre-chorus, or what I guess you would call the chorus, that's kind of a weird structured song for me. It's E minor, D, A, E minor, D, A. And if you want to do that whole don't fall away, meant to myself, don't fall away. So that's E minor, D, A, and then if you want to do that little lyrical piece, melody, it's like an A with a with your pinky on the 3rd fret of the B string. Then it goes to a G, D, A, G, D, F sharp, then back into the picking or the strumming, whichever one you want to do there. Okay, so there's a bridge part. It kind of follows the same structure as the verse, but there's a little difference in that it's I wanted you to turn away, you don't remember but I do, you B-A-G-A, it just goes kind of quick. It's A-G-A, and then it goes into like the solo. Okay, so the solo, And that will go back into the E minor for the chorus. Okay, so let's take a little closer look at the solo. So I'm starting out sliding into the 19th fret of the B string. And you just kind of want to let it sustain. And then you're going to go back into the 16th fret of the G string, and then back to the 19th. Then you're going to jump to the 19th fret of the G string. You hear how that's plucked? It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then on the third of that little pick piece, you jump to the 18th fret of the G string. And you go back to the 19th on the G, back to the 16th on the G. Then you start over with the, then you slide up from the 16th on the G to the 14th on the G. You go into the 17th, 17th, 16th, 14th. So when you slide into the back to the 14th, it's 14, 17, 14, 16, then 17 again. Then you're going from the 16 to the 17, then 17 to the 17. So it's, let me get my strap here. Then you can do a slide out into the E minor, leading back into the chorus. So once again, I'll just put it all the way through. Okay, that is pretty much it. Hope this lesson or song lesson has been helpful, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave those below, and thanks for watching. If you like this song lesson, check out some of my others. Click on the videos that are playing now.